Okay. Then I continue with the background of Deniesa, standing for the Nieuwe Samenleving in Novaglobe. And I think Novaglobe is about a new ecosystem, a new system. And I think there's not a better place to initiate it or found it than Ruigoord, I think. It's a free place, and Novaglobe is more about freedom. So, okay, the background of Deniesa-Novaglobe. To understand the background, I think it's good to understand me. My name for the people who came here is Iwanjka. I've been working in banking industry for about 10 years as a project manager. Maybe not say it, but I've been working at ABN AMRO. I've been in the middle of all the money things, debt, mortgages. I've been there. In 2008, I had my own crash. I haven't seen psychiatry from inside. I won't go into that subject here. I wrote a book about it, it's over there. In 2008, I was co-founder of Positive Note Foundation, which is a foundation for people who get jammed in this society, but I think who should not end up in psychiatry. And Hans Blom told us about a lot of people who end up in Ruigoord, who otherwise would have ended up in psychiatry. And this foundation is also one of the things to help people like that. And an important thing, in 2009, I was co-founder of New Netherlands. That's a political party, Nieuw Nederland. And even joined the Dutch elections in 2010. We were lijst 12. I've been campaign leader. But then in 2010, I met some new parties like Men's Spirit, the Piratenpartij, and I noticed that all those parties wanted the same thing, fundamental change and respect as an undertone. And I thought, well, maybe it's a good thing that I use my talents for joining those pirates and creating a platform for synergy. And so my path was to quit with New Netherlands as a board member. And then Deniesa was founded. And Deniesa is not a political party. Deniesa is just some kind of platform. And Novaglobe is also a kind of platform, a change platform, but then global. Then in 2010, it's 2011, this year, I met Urban Laszlo in Budapest. And, well, we'll talk on that later. And I published my book. And the last thing I want to say is that I wrote a book called Novaglobe. It's really sort of system design. And it's over there at the book table as well. Yeah. How many people over here do you know the name Urban Laszlo? Okay, about half. I want to give him 1 minute of our time, because it's a very special man. Johannes will, I think, talk a little bit more on him later. It's good to mention here that he joined the Club of Rome. Is that a good way to pronounce it? And he established the Club of Budapest.
Scientists are now coming to recognize what traditional people have always known. The Earth can no longer withstand the abuse. The year 2012 may be the critical year. If you continue to rape and plunder our environment, global collapse will be inevitable. If you're ready to change your habits, you can survive. But the macro shift of this magnitude depends on every global citizen's participation. A new brand of social activism is required, combined with a moral imperative. Live more simply, so others can simply live. There is a rising tide of consciousness in the world, and this tide should and will lift all those.
So, an important thing what Irvin Laszlo says is that one of his hypotheses is that only fundamental change, world shift, can lead us out of the line going down. And that's the thing I believe too. We need a redesign of the system and migrate. Some last words about Deniesa-Novaglobe. Deniesa is about put it to action. So 80% of our energy goes to do things and not only talk about it. And one of the things we established is here. It's called a periodically, difficult to pronounce, political meetup with new parties with the idea to create synergy between those parties. And those parties will be here, as I said earlier, for a panel discussion. And instead of debates and parties killing each other, which we have nowadays, we want to create a debate of creation and synergy. So we work together with politics. We work together with movements like the Zeitgeist movement. I think, who knows about the Zeitgeist movement over here? It's already quite a lot. And so the idea is to put all things together, to come from the ecosystem, our system now, to a system to be. And I think the place called Ruigoord and new place to be created are platforms. And if we can connect all those platforms, we create a new system. We can connect all those places via the internet in social media lifestyle. And then we can really make the change. And here you find the Club of Budapest, which Irvin Laszlo created. And there are all kinds of popular people in there. Even, I think Peter Gabriel's in there. The Dalai Lama is connected to the Club of Budapest. And I think I want to do the same thing in Holland. And they call it the Raad van Bewustzijn. And also in Holland I want to create a council with artists, scientists, all people who nowadays don't have the formal power, but have some kind of informal power, who are popular, who are influential. And I hope that this symposium here helps to establish that thing. And here we have got Deniesa, the board. We are actually a foundation. And for the operational affairs. For now, I think I want to give the word to Johannes, I think. Well, do you want to say something? Yeah? And do you want to use the mic, or do you want to stand in the middle?